have a Mercedes C-Class model 2015. Oil change inspection. This is the S205 version from 2014 to 2021. So we're gonna turn off the radio perhaps. So SD cord error, no problem. So we just put some blocks underneath the feet. If you have a jack, should put it right here to lift the car. And over there we have our little extension. Let's put it in there. Yep, safety pins. And now let's start with the most easy filter, air filter. Let's unclip the hose if necessary. I think it is. Just undo the clips. And there's a Torx number 25, I believe it is. Yes, over here. Torx over there, and probably over there. So let's do that. I will unclip the hose, the vacuum. It's a coolant hose, a stiff one. So be careful not to break it when you undo it. Up, yep. There we go. Easy cheesy. Torx 25. Oh. Yep. Let's have a look at the parts. So we have our Perflux A1809 RCF 532 for the cabin filter. Then on this one, the 1600 diesel engine, it's a long fuel filter, the Bosch 2863, and the oil filter 7125. There you go. Yep. And there we go. Let's put it to 8 Newton meters. Oh. Just want to do that so I don't forget, but I'll undo them normally. Nope. A bit of a pain in the ass. So it seems. Yep. Torx 25. That's correct. Third one. I believe. Yep, there it is. There it is. Hoopla. Pretty good in there. So I like to undo them and grab it with my middle finger, so I can lay them down like this, you see, gracefully. So let's check it out. There's one more clips over here. I forgot. Let's check it out. We can see the filter, the air filter. Can we lift it high enough to undo it? Well, this hose here is coming out because it wasn't really in there. So I would recommend loosening this steel tie thing a little bit, but it was loose. So if you can undo the airflow sensor right here. just gently with a little screwdriver, gently undo the safety, and then you can push it and get it out, get it off rather. But it's a bit difficult because there. Yep. There we go. 2 hands better than 1 hand. So now we can take off this part right here, and we can take out the air filter, and it seems to be pretty full. Yeah, we're just in time. Nice. So let's clean the air box. Some debris, as you can see. So just take a little bit of shop air and block off your intake hose, of course, so dirt doesn't flow in there. That's enough. A little bit compressed air does the trick. Hopla. If you don't have a compressor, buy one. It's a life-saving thing. Nice. As you can see, quite a bit of debris. Hard to clean with your hands or rags. Also handy to clean your shop. Open the gates and blow. That's not what she said, but let's grab the filter. This one. Bam. Nice and clean. Look at that. Ain't that a beautiful thing? That's a beautiful thing. Damn right, Cletus. Damn right. Alrighty. So we have a pretty nice access to the oil filter. So with the thing on top. Wow. I'll close it again just to make sure that oil doesn't fall on our new air filter, and it goes in like nothing at all. Yep. Nice. All right. I will close it first and then connect to the tube again. Yep. Just clip it in with some clips, and let's screw it in again. 8 millimeters will do the trick. You might want to do this first, because when you drop a screw, it falls on the bottom plate, the engine protection plastic plates, and there we go. There we go. I like to screw them in just a bit until every screw is in there, so we're sure every screw finds its hole. Voila, that's one. Okay, let's take 10. That's 2, and that's number 3. There we go. Now the rest of the clips. Kind of a weird mix. Clips and screws. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm just gonna leave this out of the holder, because we can lift the oil filter more easy like this. So over here, let's connect it again. Yep. Push it together, and then let's screw it to the right. and hopla, hand tight, easy cheesy, easy cheesy. Hopla. Let's put in the connector again. Yep. And now this is a 27mm socket, I think. Let's dispose of this. Um, 27. So I take a extension. And number 27 is somewhere in here. There it is. Hopla. Most of the plastic diesel filter, oil filter caps. Take number 27. There. Okay. And yep, there we go. This was a little bit too tight. I don't know who did the service before me, but way too tight. It's plastic. Don't be over tightening it. 25 Newton meters is the tightening torque for the filter. If you want to know it, it's marked on there. Yeah, it's hard to see, but 25 is good. And unscrew it, a couple of turns. It's a straight filter, so now it can leak to the sump. And we can just, doesn't matter. We can click in the hose. We have enough room to pull it out, so nice, easy cheesy. Let's drop the engine plate and continue. So 8mm sockets to undo all the little bolts. Up. And there are lots of little bolts. Oh, don't fall on my face, please. There are things that can fall on my face and are pleasant, but this plastic plate is not. So. And now we have to lift the car with our jack stands. And I'm gonna put one over here and one over there, just on the suspension arms. But it's mounted on the chassis, as you can see. So this is a good place for jack stands. And then we can do the rest of the plate, because my lift is in the way of the bolts. Now we have access to the last bolts, and just support it with jack over here, jack over there, and a jack in the derriere, just on the subframe, in the middle of the subframe. So let's get the last ones out. Your trusty Milwaukee. Hopla. So try not to get your tool stuck. Let's lay one over there. So on there. And the one over there is also available right now. So yeah, you get it. Just take them all out, throw the plate away, and of course don't really throw it away. And then we continue. And the middle one is for last, of course, and so the plate doesn't fall on my head. Nicely uncorroded in there. And now the plates can move to a better world. And here we go. Here we go. Nice. Oh, and look what we have here. The fuel filter. So looks like an easy one. Yep, pretty easy one. Okay, let's rub the oil and then just fuel filter is the BMW kind. Yeah, just undo the clips right here with a screwdriver, plop, and the whole thing comes out in the back. And here you have to undo this with a little turner piece, and I'll show you, because it's possible that my camera dies. My SD card is not in the best shape of its life today. So just undo the clips like this, put your turner piece in there, and bam, and then you can grab some water pliers, water pump pliers, and you can squeeze it together and it will serve another time. It will go over again. Right, let's drain the oil. And if I can move here, so I'll get my pad and get you back. Take a rag, take your special drain thing for Renault engines. It's a Renault engine. In the later, newer diesels, Mercedes diesels. What am I doing? Number 19. Yes. And let's drain the oil. As you can see, it's a brand new design from 2014. Actually. And they make the 1600s diesel engine, and I think the 2 liter or 2.2 liter also. But Mercedes, of course, buys the engine and assembles it further. Smack it. Okay, it's really in there. I'll have to get a bigger wrench. Or a socket. Even better. Man, I don't know what this with this camera today, but it's bugging me. So number 19. Bam! And you can put this one in there like this. But it's falling in too deep, so what's the solution? For this, you take a little nut, and then you have a perfect drain plug wrench thing. Nice. I just invented this. Pretty nice. You never know what the day is going to bring. You might educate yourself. Alrighty. So we put this in, and then we extend a wrench. What the fuck? Wow, that was like what the fuck, 16 Newton meters or something. Okay, still in good nick. Let's carry on. Lose your safety gloves, so you don't get the oil in there, and then we just undo it and it falls in the pan, and we will try to grab it immediately. Bam! Oh, and there we go, and it's I grabbed it. Wow. Wow, the oil is pretty well, it's not super hot, but it's pouring out like crazy. I guess it's in there for a while. It has been in there for a while. So clean off the green bolt. Let's get a new seal. And it takes, of course, the Renault seals, aluminum ones with a little bit of rubber in there. I'll show you when it's clean. Yep. So, should buy these seals. Flat aluminum ones. That explains why the drain plug is really on there. We have to tighten these quite a bit. Yep. you might as well look for the tightening torque. Service information, please. And there we go. Let's put off, turn the light. Service information. So, engine oil. Here it is. The drain plug takes 25 Newton meters. Yep, 25 Newton meters. That's significant for a drain plug. But yeah, it's a special design. So let's take our new seal, and well, we could have reused the old seal perhaps, but we're not gonna be like that. We take the new one, and everybody's happy, and the old one goes to the bin. Old iron bin. Right, so let's do that. Catch you there. So 20 and 25 Newton meters for the drain plug. I'll leave that over there. Now, while the oil is dripping, we take out our oil filter and put a new one in there. Yep, beautiful. Yeah, it's been sitting in there for quite some time, so it seems. Right, nice. Let's take a new one. Yep. And put away my tools. A little more. So, do we have the same one? Yes. New seal, oil seal. Yep. So I like to just take the filter and push your hands next to each other. Okay, it seems to be really stuck in. Up. And we broke something off. Great. Great. All right. Let's see what damage we did here. This one broke off because it was in there too long, I think. It became brittle. This is the spring that sits under the filter. So we put it here. Make some room here. Yeah. Let me just do that. Put this one over here for the time being. We might just rebuild it and it will be fine. So we need to get this thing out of here. Let's try to get it out with a screwdriver. A big one. Oh, and let's check it out. All plastic shit. It's gonna break. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the old filter and try to get this little piece because it's still in one piece, I think. I'm just gonna cut it straight through the plastic and get you back when it's done. If and when that happens, just cut the old filter in 4 places, 4 equal pieces, and then peel it back with pliers. You have a little gap here, so I took my pliers and I grabbed it like this and just peeled it back So now we have it's still stuck in there in this little part. So I'm just gonna try to peel that back too. The last piece. There we go. And here we have, oops, there's still some filter on there. So that's this is the old filter. This is what happens when your filter is too long in there. This is exactly what happens. So can we get this last piece off? Seems like a hard plastic shit thing. Of course there can be no debris inside the filter housing. This is a shitty design. And I think this is the inside of the filter. You just need this little piece right here. Bam! Just like that. And there we go. Everything removed. I don't know if you need. No, that was the inside of the old filter. Look, this will click in perfectly. So it's clean. No debris whatsoever in there. This little spring lives underneath here, so it can release the oil when you screw it loose. So this is garbage, clearly plastic. We saved the day, I think, because I nearly broke it. So 4 holders in there, 4 little plastic tabs. Let's replace the O-ring, the seal. Up. How a simple job just became exciting. I'm gonna place the spring in there already. I'm gonna click the filter on the plastic parts. And then we will aim, yep, just like that, and try to get it in the plastic tabs. It might be just too hard. What did I do? Up, nothing. So I'm gonna try to do it by hand. So we need to find the plastic tabs, click in these parts. So yep, let's try to do that. Looks pretty easy, but it isn't. And we got it. Look, this should be the action, the correct action in the oil filter, and now we can click. This went in like it should be. Yeah, could screw up your day, things like this. All right, and the new seal goes on there just like that. Put it in the groove, lubricate it a bit with your hands, get some old oil, rather. Pop it in there, and this is 25 Newton meters also. So if you want to, you can use the torque wrench, but after thousands of filters, you kind of get the feel for it. Make sure nothing is moving with it in threads. And there we go. and I hear some oil running, some extra oil. Strange. I pushed it out with the, yep, it's 25 centimeters. I pushed it out with a new filter. Yep. That's what happens when you wait too long to change the oil. Everything gets roasted and clogged and breaks. Alrighty, so let's clean up and put on the drain plug. Again, drained nicely. Just a mini, tiny little drip. Yep. There we go. Let's put it back in with the loose seal. Kind of a messy job. It's turning to be a messy job. Didn't expect it. So, let's remove the oil pan before we drop in our tool. There we go. And let's take the torque wrench for all you torque fanatics out there and put it, turn it to 25 Newton meters. There we go. Yep. Next, fuel filter. See that? Time for the fuel filter, and all we need for this water pump tang pliers, latch for moments, and screwdriver, and of course the filter. So let's check out what we have in here. Instead of taking the box, yep. So we have our filter. It's the same thing. Yep. And we have a new. Ooh, we even have new clips. Seal, 2 seals. We have 2 new seals. So, yep, we have to replace those if they're mounted on there. And I've seen cases where this seal is not in there. So, if it doesn't leak, it's good. And the clips, we obviously need the clips to shove it in between these little slides holes. Alright, let's do it. Yep, let's crawl between the jacks. Yep. When you do this, always have a backup jack. In this case, I'll let the car lift up. So if there should be something happening and the car falls, you never know, never had it, but then it falls on the car lift. Put the wheel under the car, I don't know. An extra wheel could help, but an extra jack or a jack stand is of course the best way to go. And then we have this filter right over here, so we already undid this one, so this comes off. Just when you're ready to take it off, just put your screwdriver underneath the hose and just pull it a bit. You can see it's already leaking, it's starting to leak. So first we need to unclip these things. There's a little sensor on the hose right there. Stupid gloves, come on. There we go. So this can remain here. No, let's unclip it. It's difficult to fold it in here. And there we go. More space and power to us. So this hose also. And we have 2 13mm bolts in here that we need to loosen up to get the filter out. But first we will pry off the clip right over there, now that the filter is still attached. So just stick your screwdriver and pull it back a little bit, then take out the clip. Hopla, we have a new one, so this one is done. one is done. Yeah, and now we can pull back this and that, and but they're loose, so you see. I will loosen the 13s already. Let's do that. And 2 13s and little reversed torques. Yep. This bad boy, which tightens the housing of the fuel filter, is number 10 reversed torques, and these are 2 13s as expected. So let's get it off. I'll show you. In a second how to swap it out. Pretty easy. And it falls on your face. Yep. Yep. Let me just get that. Damn it. No problem. Yep. And now we undo the hose over here and the one in the back. Just wiggle a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And be careful not to wiggle it too much, so we can see what joints are on there. Seals, and it seems to be staying in there. It's reluctant to come out, so let's help it a bit with a screwdriver, perhaps. And there we go. Okay, so it's reluctant to come out, so I have to force it out. Just put your 2 hands together like with the oil filter and take it off. It might rip a bit. It's okay. What the fuck? This one keeps on, it keeps on flowing. Okay, so there's no there's no valve on there to stop it from flowing. Oh man, Mercedes, what have you become? This is not okay. How can I swap out the seal on there? The fuel just keeps pouring out. Okay, so I need to get, it will be a long line, that will be the case. I need to get a tray under there. We need to pinch the line, obviously, to work on the fuel filter. And now I can swap out the O seal. And it's still running, whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'll pinch it a bit more. Up. That's, yep, pinch it a bit more. No problem. So we managed to block it with a plastic little thing here. Up. And now we take out the other one. And we blocked it. It's pretty good. So we take the holder. Remember how it went off. Yeah, you have to block the lines, else you'll be in big trouble. So, like this, hopla. Take our new filter, or right. So the seal goes in suspected part. Here we are. So yeah, we took it off like this, I believe, like this. So it will be on the car like this. That's correct. Yep. Let's tighten up. Yeah, let's do that later. Just don't forget, in this part, the seal, the big seal goes in right over here like this. Up. Let's put it. Stay in there. And then the little seal, we need to replace it on the line thing. The thing with the sensor in there. And I hope that's not a customer that's pulling up the driveway, because I'm really pissed off. Yep, we replaced it. Nice. So now, oh man, stay in there. Now we put on. Oh, all right, we have a little lip in here, if you can see it. So it's only one way that it goes on, and the lip is right over there, and it goes on like a charm. Nice. So let's put in a new clip, and a new clip. Doesn't matter how to put it in. It doesn't matter, yeah. We yep. We need to put it in so we can pry it off later. So it's like this. So the clip needs to go in from the bottom. Yep. I apologize if it's not really good on camera, but I have to hold everything at the same time. Okay, you will come off for a second, and let's get the clip in there. And my shoulder is saying, no, Stephen, I need to rest, but that's not happening. Oh, just oh man, come on, come on. It wasn't far enough in there, so no problem. You have to wiggle it in again. Really, really damn good. And then put the clip in. Come on. Oh, there, come on. And then suddenly it's on. Yep. Wiggle it again, and then the clip snaps in place. So yeah. It's on there. Yep, it's on there pretty good. Yep, that's it. So now we can take off this one. Don't forget our holder or bracket. Ah, my shoulder. Then we can undo this bad boy. Oh, and put it. It's running in my overall. We can put everything back on. Diesel fuel everywhere, but it smells so nice. So not complaining. Right. So this thing can just do later up. Yep. Let's clean up a bit. No problemo. Voila. And now we can put it back on the car and retract the hose pinch tool, and yep. So when you're doing this at home, I wish you a lot of success and yep, a lot of courage. It's certainly possible with the little core ramps. It will be better with core ramps, yep. And so this one should be like over here, like this, yep. And let's tighten it up. Yep, Mr. Milwaukee, where are you? Yep, let's do that. So it was like this on the car when we took it off. Yep, that's good. And the other bolt has no really, no use. But you might as well tighten it. So don't forget to pinch this hose holder back together with your water pump pliers. Not a lot of room here to wiggle around. And just take it like this, pinch it a bit, hopla, and make sure it's on there, and that's the legs. Yep, the legs are nice and tight on there. Yep, this will be good. This will be good. Always check for leaks, of course. Everything should be dry. You should start the car, of course, when the oil is in the engine, and then check for leaks. If it's dry, if it's not pouring out, it will be fine. So don't forget the sensors and stuff. Yep, and tighten this bad boy back up again. Yep, and I'll catch you when I'm pouring in the oil. And the filter will get filled by the pump. I think there's a pump on this car, so I'll show you just in a second. This one takes 6.5 liters of 5W30. Let's pour it in. It's right over there. I'm going to show you, but yep.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
So 3.5 liters already. Now 3 more. And 3 liters. Alrighty. It takes 6.5 when you replace the filter. Of course, you should do that always. Always Coca-Cola. Voila. And let's pour it in. It goes pretty smooth. Yep, there we go. So exciting, isn't it? The car is sitting pretty high, so I have to find myself in a special position. You can almost pour like you never poured before, but just a little less. But it takes it well. She takes it well. She was craving for lubrication when I found her. Yep. Swallow the whole can. Yep. There we go. That's a good girl. Too bad she can't cook dinner. I'll salute marry her. She has talent. So, we put on the cap again, of course. Righty tighty. Yep. Filter is tight. Everything is good. And we will check for the oil level with damn it. When the car has been running for a couple of seconds. So the diesel filter is on, air filter is in, oil changed, oil filter changed, and now we need to bleed. So, cabin filter, still for the work, C-Class. So, let's undo these ones. It's pretty loose in there. We can just take it off like this, and here we have the box, and here lives the cabin filter, and it seems like these clips can move. Yep. Now you can push them in. Yep. You can push them in and get them out. Yep. And here the same thing on this side. Push the clips in and get it out. Thing slides out like this, and there we have it. So airflow should be, the arrows should be pointing towards the plastic. So let's get it out. Hopla. Here you see the lip. You have the same lip over there, and this one was pointing correctly towards the plastic and pretty dirty. Swap it out each 40,000 kilometers. That's the standard interval. So we should have the same filter. Yes, we have the same filter. So we put it in like this. Up. Just watch out for the tabs. Push it, and there we go, nicely installed. Just slide it back in the holes right over here. Oh. Yeah, I'm right-handed, what am I doing? So, slide the pins back in. But we have to be in the middle somewhat. Come on. And yep, it's going in. And then you have to push down a bit to get it in the tabs. Yep, just like that. So that's how you swap the pollen filter. Nice. Put the plastic back. Make sure the weather seals are closing perfectly. Hopla. So there's a lip. There's a little lip in here, you see. And you have to put the plastic lip. This one, you have to put it in. And of course the seal should line up over here. So I'm gonna do that off camera, 2 hands, and see you then. So oil resets. Take your auto tool or whatever scan tool you have. Oil reset. Ignition should be on. It should be on. Then it's a big service. There's a procedure to do it manually. For those who want to know it, I can post it in the description, or take a picture or send it to you guys. It's a whole thing with you have 3 different kinds of steering wheels, 3 different kinds of procedures, so it's not so not so easy to to find out which one you need. You have one for the round buttons, and this was what they call round. You have square buttons. You have with a roller, with touchpads. Yeah, it's easier this way. Just buy the scan tool. Not an expensive one, but a normal one will do. Reset the general maintenance. Reset the function ring memory. No. Reset the active system. Confirmation of general maintenance. Reset the general maintenance. Confirmation. That's the service code we've been getting on our Tableau right here. Days until next service, 1 day left. Distance, blah blah blah. So yeah, confirmation of general maintenance, performance of all maintenance confirmed, not carried out, and we can select F1, confirmation of general maintenance. Yep, I just did it. Continue. You have to wait long with the Auto and Mercedes. Yep, 25,000 kilometers and 1 year. Yep, pretty nice. So that's how you do it. Let's continue. Completed. Escape. And now let's confirm the resets. Take out the key, up, put it back in. I have no notification anymore, and after reset, blah blah blah, we can I think we could go to no, to trip somewhere. No. Ah, trip is a special button, so it seems. Trip is over here. Is this one? No, no. Service. 0 notifications, assist plus, and the service has been reset to 365 days or 25,000 kilometers. So that's how you do it.